All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session of the Markhack 3.0 pre-conversation. And actually, today is the seventh series of this Markhack 3.0 pre-conversation, and it happens to be the final for this year's project. And it has been exciting on board. We've had amazing thought leaders across the industry share with us insights on how to further see the evolution in the marketing and media sector. And as always, it's amazing to be on call. And before I let the cat out of the bag, but of course, most of you have been privileged to see our panelists for today. But I'm going to be leaving that for Mr. Tosin, who always does a fantastic job in introducing our panel for the day. And I'm so excited for today's panel. Some people know why. But without without any more, hustles on the way, I'm going to be going forward and telling us about today's pre-conversation. We're going to be talking about leveraging technology for transformative marketing and consumer engagement. Just before we proceed with today's webinar, I'd really like for you, if you've been following through the series, I'd really like for you to go to our social handle and just tag the different topics for the different pre-conversations that you've been a part of. Would like to see that. So I'll be passing the baton over to Mr. Tosin now, who's going to be introducing our wonderful guest. And I would like to add that I'm not alone today. We're fully represented in the studio today, and it's exciting. So I'll be passing over to Mr. Tosin now.
All right. Thank you so much, Antonia. So I know why you're happy, because we have one female on the call today. Good for you. I'm happy for you. I am one of those great advocate for gender balance. And so the female are doing well. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah, so very quickly today, we have great personalities on this call with us. And I'm seriously excited because just next week is the conference, probably the Markhack 3.0. We'll be having different startup pitch the idea, looking at the big event, looking at the speakers who also be on ground, and looking at what we'll be discussing today and the insights that people will be getting in the marketing world. So very quickly, I have Mercy on the call. Mercy, very quickly. Mercy is the country manager for Zent Global. She has a lot of experience around the blockchain technology, and she has a lot of insight to share today. Also, I have Oluwayemisi Ode. I don't know if I'm right. She's an integrated marketing communication manager at Infinix, Nigeria. I also have Fuluke Famous. She's an AI product manager. And the male among the panelists are the person of favor, Nwokeji, the assistant lecturer and researcher at University of Derby, UK. So if we look at this lineup of panelists today, we'll see that our panelists cut across different areas. And so we are looking at how they can actually dissect this topic and give strong insight on how technology can be leveraged in actually engaging customers, because every one of us understand that we are now in the digital era where we have to actually be intentional about what we are doing or how we are engaging our customers and consumers in the transformative marketing space. And so, Antonia, you have the floor. I am giving it to you today. You have done well. Thank you so much. EMC, Favor, Foluke, Mercy. This is the floor for you. We are looking forward to great insight from you. And the audience are very, very happy to have you. Since we have commenced, today is the first time we are having 4 panelists on this session for this pre-conversation. So it's a great one for us. And we are
definitely, Tosin. It's like a celebration and a rounding up ceremony for the Markhack pre-conversation, and it's really exciting. Before proceeding in today's conversation, I also want to introduce another beautiful Gentlemen, we're not trying to be gender biased or anything, but I'd like to introduce to our audience today the beautiful Olua Bimpe Tunji, who is also our beautiful social media manager, who's on call today and is going to be helping us through today's conversation. So, hello, Bimpe. I'm going to be reading our speaker's bio. We always believe here at Echo Institute, Echo Innovation Center to give honor to whom honor is due, and although Mr. Tosin has done an amazing job introducing our panelists for today, I'm going to be reading their bio in no particular order. And I'm going to be starting with the beautiful Mercy Emmanuel. Mercy Emmanuel, as Mr. Tosin has told us, is the country manager of Sense Global. Mercy Emmanuel is the country manager for Nigeria and regional head for Sub-Sahara Africa at Sense Global. She leads the growth and operations of a digital platform that enables seamless and secure cross-border payments and remittance. With almost a decade of experience in marketing and leadership roles across global campaigns in fintech, e-commerce, Web3, and credit financing, she has a proven track record of delivering substantial revenue growth in highly competitive markets. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the beautiful, dynamic Mercy Emmanuel. Mercy Emmanuel, would you like to say hi and just share with us your thoughts concerning Markhack 3.0 and quickly your expectation from today's webinar?
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. My name is Mercy Emmanuel. I'm excited to be part of this. I have always seen Markhack since like the first one, and I'm excited to be on this side of the table this time. I'm looking forward to learning from the panelists on this session because I know we have massive brain power here today. So I'm looking forward to learning from that. I'm also looking forward to sharing my thoughts on this topic on how transformative technology is helping us improve marketing and how marketing can leverage on it and all the changes that are happening today in the digital world that we're in. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this exciting session. I hope you learn with me as I learn from others too. Thank you.
Definitely, Mercy. And next, I'll be reading out the bio of Favor Nwokoji. I hope I pronounced it right. Just to prove to the gentlemen and our audience that we're not being gender biased. All right, so Favor is an assistant lecturer and researcher for University of Derby, UK. Favor works at the University of Derby, UK as an assistant lecturer and researcher, a data scientist with multifunctional manufacturing engineering background. He uses technology and data science to solve complex engineering problems. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Engineer Favor. So Engineer Favor, if you just want to tell us what's on your mind, your thoughts about Markhack 3.0, just as Mercy did, and your expectation for today's pre-conversation.
Hello, everyone. I feel excited to be here today. I've been seeing it on LinkedIn all around. It's been everywhere. A lot of people have been posting and commenting about it. I have seen the previous ones, but I haven't been part of it. I haven't been among the panelists. So I'm excited to be among today. Eager to learn from everyone. I've heard a brief of the bio of some people. I'm really interested to learn from us. So I'm expecting that our audience as well would go home with some knowledge and see what they can apply in their field today.
Thank you, Favor. Thank you, Favor, for sharing your expectations for today's pre-conversation. And next on cue, I'm going to be reading the bio of Foluke Famous, amazing name, who is an AI product manager. Foluke Famous is dedicated to advancing AI products that not only fulfill customer needs, but also drive substantial business growth. With a unique background spanning product management and data science. She excels in crafting customer-centric solutions that deliver tangible results. Her expertise lies in leveraging data to uncover pivotal insights that drive informed product decisions and foster innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Fuluke. So Fuluke, if you would just share with us your thoughts.
Hi everyone. I'm happy to be here. Yeah. And about Markhack 3.0, I got to know about it last week, and I get to check, and I've seen the great work you've been doing. I'm happy to be here to be part of the great work, and I'm happy to be here to share from my experience and my knowledge with the team and every participant. And I actually look forward to learning too from all the speakers today. Thank you.
Thank you, Fuluke. And last but definitely not the least, I'm going to be reading the bio of Oluwa Yemisi. Okay, I'm going to be giving Bo over to help me pronounce her surname so I don't mispronounce it. But I'm guessing OD, Integrated Marketing Communication Manager. Sorry. Okay, so Integrated Marketing Communication Manager in Phoenix, Nigeria. Excuse me. She's a resourceful marketing communications specialist with close to 10 years, that's over a decade of B2C marketing experience, delivering profitable solutions to drive sales, attract and retain customers, and to build a solid corporate brand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the beautiful, the amazing Oluwayemisi. Oluwayemisi, please, what are your thoughts and expectations for the Markhack 3.0 conversation?
Thanks, Anthony. Similar to Fuluke, I kind of just heard about Markhack a week or two ago, and when I went through your pages and social media, I was kind of impressed, or very impressed with what I see, especially the infusion of marketing and tech. And so today
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Yemisi. I just wanted to confirm if can we hear Yemisi? I'd like to.
I can hear you now. My network.
Okay. Yeah, I totally understand. I totally understand. Yeah, so we stopped at where you were saying you were searching and you were finding about Markhack. You were saying some of the content. That's where we stopped.
Oh, okay. So I was saying I'm excited to see a platform that integrates marketing and technology, and this being a platform where we're able to share ideas and share our knowledge is very exciting for me. And I'm glad to be a part of this, and I'm really open to sharing my experience so far in marketing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yemisi. And I just want to commend your remarkable profile. It's really inspiring, the things you were doing. And without further ado, we'll be going forward to answering our questions. Mr. Tosin, would like to know your thoughts so far. You've heard us read out the bio of our inspiring panel. Amazing people we have here today. So would you just like to know your thoughts before proceeding to asking questions?
you so much, Antonia. So before I actually give my thoughts, I just want to say thank you to the person of Balatito Bokno, who is the head of business at Eco Innovation Center, who is with us on this call. Thank you so much for your support, Bola. It's so great to have you leading this team. Over the years, you've done so great work. I'm just feeling lonely because all of you are just female, and I don't know what is happening with the male child. Somebody should please advocate for us. Thank you so much, Bola. Thank you for everything you are doing for us. Yeah, so very quickly for me, I'm so glad about the lineup of speakers we have. We'll be speaking on emerging tech. We'll be speaking on the topic for today and doing justice to some of those great things we'll be talking about. So for Mercy, I know she'll be bringing a lot of experiences around blockchain, on how blockchain can be used to leverage and transformative marketing and consumer engagement. I also now have a great person on the call who is an AI product manager, bringing a whole expertise from the angle of the AI as a technology that can also enhance customers' engagement. I also have Oluwayemi Siode, who is an integrated marketing communication manager at Infinite. So it's a great one. I also have Favor, who happens to be a specialist, an expert in the data space. And so very quickly, I just want to pick up this. According to Statista, the global advertising spending is projected to reach 1,084 US billion by 2024. With programmatic advertising contributing 84% of the revenue by 2028. So this is a big one in the advertising space, and that's a big one for the consumer. So there is a need for us to actually explore how consumer engagement can actually help us achieve this goal. And so very quickly, because I know we have a lot of panelists today, I'll just want us to go into the topic, but I'm very excited about it. So we'll just take the first question to Mercy. Mercy, this question is for you. You can actually check the chat box. And the question is, how can blockchain technology be effectively integrated into marketing strategies to enhance transparency, trust, and security, especially in the context of cross-border payments and remittances? Thank you, Mercy. I hope you get my question.
Okay, yes, I got your question. All right, like I mentioned, it's great to be here, and I'm just going to be sharing my thoughts on this topic and on these questions as they come up. So first, blockchain technology offers remarkable advantages for marketing strategies generally, particularly in enhancing transparency, trust, and security. So let's first talk about transparency. So one of the attributes of the blockchain is that it is an immutable ledger of transactions. What this means is that every transaction or every action that you take on the blockchain is recorded and cannot be altered. So this ensures that every action that you take on the blockchain is transparent and it can be traced. For marketers, what this means is that this transparency translates for marketers and for consumers. It means that it translates into consumer confidence, as consumers can now verify the authenticity of transactions. I can also verify the origin of products. I was on a panel session recently where one of the panelists or one of the businesses was pitching a product, a blockchain enabled product that allows manufacturers to put in verifiable markers on their products from the point of production. What does this mean practically? This means that if you go to a store, if you pick up a product on the store, you can quickly just scan the barcode and it will tell you where it was made, when it was made, what factory floor it came from, up from the point of production till the shelf. This means that if you can remember late last year when there was the Amoy sauce scandal, if this blockchain verification system was already implemented, people could easily from the store just scan the barcode and check if it is an Amoy product or Amoye product that they were using. And so that would have solved a lot of the authenticity issues that people had with that product. And so think about this, an impact of fashion, an impact in luxury items. So people are able to, with blockchain technology, are able to curb imitation because you can verify exactly the origin of that product. If we move just a bit further down to the context of cross-border payments or remittances and just financial transactions generally, this means that when Antonia says, I have sent money to Messi for whatever transaction, both Messi and Antonia can see exactly when Antonia sent that money, where the money is, what is happening to the money, to whose wallet she sent it to, and we will both see when I received said money. And so it is so transparent that it removes the need for middlemen. The decentralized nature of the blockchain ensures that no single entity can manipulate the data. And further, and that just takes us into trust. That further just moves us right into trust. For trust, the blockchain means, like I mentioned before, there's a trustless system where we can trace all the transactions that have happened. I can trace when the transaction happened. I can trace who did what, how the thing happened, where it went to. It's the immutability, the transparency creates an avenue for trust to grow, such that, and by trust, I don't mean that I have to trust Foluke personally as a human being. I mean that I can trust the system. I can trust the technology to deliver what it said it's supposed to be. Because there are things like smart contracts that enable transactions to go as planned, because the terms of the smart contracts the terms of the transaction have been encoded into the smart contracts themselves to make sure that everything goes exactly as we have agreed and exactly as we have planned them to. Security, again, security is another crucial aspect. The blockchain uses advanced encryption to ensure that transactions are secure, hereby making them highly resistant to manipulation and to fraud. In context of cross-border payments, again, this means that your transactions are fast, your transactions are secure, your transactions are traceable, like we mentioned. So when you have business or you conduct business on an app like Sense, for example, like my product where I currently work, with Sense, we are a blockchain-enabled cross-border payments service that is designed specifically for freelancers and for creators. And this means that when a freelancer sends an invoice from the app to their client can click on their payment link, make the payments, and the freelancer can get their payments on their app in like 5 seconds or less. It can happen quickly, it can happen fast, it is encrypted, the payment is encrypted end to end, nobody can interfere with it, and it's just a seamless experience entirely for everyone. And so in the context of just from cross-border payments to fashion, to food, to all other walks of life, if we really want to integrate blockchain technology into it, we can see how it can enhance the entire process. It can enhance marketing for it because it makes marketing seamless. It makes what you say as a marketer true. If you say that, oh, you have a secure platform, you truly do have a secure platform with blockchain technology. You can boast of encrypted customer data protection because with blockchain technology, you can protect your customer data. And so, it just makes the life for a marketer 10x better, 10x easier, and a little more truthful.
Oh, so great. Thank you so much, Mercy. That's a very, very great insight. So very quickly, I'm still coming back anyway. But so very, very quickly, I want to go to ask Yemisi the next question. And Yemisi, the question is for you. You can check the chat box too. In the competitive mobile device market, what strategies has Infinix found most effective in using multimedia channels to enhance brand positioning and reach target audiences effectively? Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so thank you for the question. Some of the effective strategies that we have found work really well in enhancing our brand positioning and reaching our target audience effectively include social media engagement. So we're always leveraging social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter, where we share diverse content formats like product demos, UGC, that's user-generated content, and lifestyle imagery. All of this variety helps us in capturing the attention of the different target audience segments that we cater to. We also utilize influencer collaborations. And so we're partnering with influencers across different lifestyle sectors who resonate with our different target market demographic, and they help us to amplify our brand message and reach a wider audience, because they obviously have a larger audience base when combined together. And these influencers go ahead to create engaging content that showcases our products in everyday lifestyle scenarios, which then helps to increase Infinix credibility and visibility. Another strategy is video marketing. So platforms like YouTube are great for in-depth product reviews, tutorials. If you know anything about Infinix, you know that we're usually coming out with new products. And so for all of these products, they have different unique selling points. And so using YouTube to highlight the key product USPs of every product as they come out. And we also tap into TikTok for short form video content that is engaging and shareable, especially for the younger demographic who prefer this quick and visually engaging content. We also host a lot of live streaming events on Facebook Live, Instagram, and this helps with real-time interaction with our target audience, and it allows them to ask us questions and generally just interact with the brand. We also build community by running interactive campaigns like contests and polls across our different social media platforms. And this kind of fosters a sense of community among our followers and our customers. So then we're constantly and actively listening to customer feedback, and we're offering support to demonstrate, we're committed to you, and this in turn enhances brand loyalty and trust for us. So in summary, the effective use of multimedia channels not only enhances our brand positioning, but it allows us to reach our target audience in the competitive market we are in, and leveraging all of this engaging content with the use of technology and strategic partnerships helps to keep the brand messaging consistent and to strengthen our presence and appeal in the mobile device industry.
Great. So we can all agree that we are already in a digital era and it has come to stay. So it is for every one of us to be an advocate for this digital inclusion because that is where we are. Thank you so much for sharing that insight. And very quickly, I'll be going to Foluke Famous. And so Foluke Famous, can you provide examples of how AI-driven personalization has transformed product offerings, and what are the key challenges and opportunities in integrating AI into product development process? And so the question is on the chat box, so you can actually look at it to get this question clearly. Can you provide examples of AI-driven personalizations? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Personalization is not just in marketing, right? It happens in product development. It happens basically in anything that has to do with when you're building something or when you're interacting with users of a product or a service. Yeah. And in product development of recent, AI has actually been out there as a tool that has helped personalization better. And I'll cite some few examples, especially for popular companies that we know that we use their products. So for example, Amazon. So if you've used Amazon before, you will say that when you buy something, they will definitely recommend other products for you. And at times, you've not even bought something, they're going to recommend some products for you. So how do they do this? How do they know what you love? How do they know your preference? How do they know your taste? So basically what they do is they come through your history, they come through what you've browsed maybe before, something like that. And they check your purchase pattern, especially if you are a returning customer. So it's more easier for them if you're a returning customer. And they use all this data to actually decide the kind of products that they push to your face. So that way you get to see things that are relevant to you rather than things that you basically don't have interest in. Another example is the streaming platforms. Examples are the Netflix, the YouTube. So basically, they use your history, your watch history, to actually determine the kind of maybe movies, the kind of videos that will meet your taste. So that's what they do. And how do they do this? They actually use those data, they push it into their models. Um, Basically, they've built a predictive models that will do that. And when they push it into their models, the model return those predictions to you, and you get to see those recommendations. Then an additional one I would like to mention that maybe you will not really be conversant with as a user, but it's something to that I think we should know. Is in the healthcare industry. So the AI is actually driving personalization in that space too. An example is what IBM built. IBM built an AI model that can actually help patients recover faster. And how they did it is that they use your medical history. So you give them your medical history, and they actually run it against history of other patients that's maybe visited those hospital, or patients that are going through a similar treatment that you're meant to go through, and that way they're able to prescribe or predict or prescribe um, a a treatment plan for you that will actually give you a better outcome, rather than if you're just meant to start your treatment plan without a prediction or without using anybody's history to give you guidelines or anything. So, and after this was done, they discovered that it actually helped patients to actually recover better. So they saw 40% improvement, which is actually good. So that means that AI is really doing a lot for us. And there's nothing good that will not have their challenges, basically. And AI currently have a lot of challenges. It has a lot of challenges that has to do with data privacy is one, because for you to use customer data, you need to get their consent, really. And if you don't get their consent, you cannot use their data. So that's a big challenge. And you have to get their privacy at the point of their data collection. So if you could not fix this point, you can actually have a challenge at the end of the day. Then another thing is inadequate infrastructure. Building AI models is actually expensive. At times, if you are going to, maybe you're working on complex models, especially all those deep learning models, you need a lot of compute, you need a lot of infrastructure that are very expensive. So that's another major challenge that we are facing in the industry. Though there are new things, there are a lot of companies too that are working in that line to come up with more affordable compute that people can use. Then another thing is data quality. If you actually have data that are not good, you cannot build a model that is good. So getting a quality data to build a very good model could actually be a challenge too for businesses. Then some of all these challenges have actually raised concerns around ethics in data and ethics generally in AI. And aside these challenges, I would like to talk about the opportunities. And the opportunities, like I've mentioned earlier, just to point them out, AI helps create true personalization, like I've mentioned. It will make product development process easier. It makes marketing, achieving the actual marketing results that you want to achieve easier if you do it well. So AI can help you with that. And if you can do this very well, that means that your product adoption or product acceptance in the market is going to be really, really great. Then AI too can actually help you enhance the quality of your product, because that means that you're building your products with insights in mind. You're building your products using data. You're not just doing it blindly. So that way, you know that you know what you're building and you're building it for the right people. Then, lastly, like I said, AI is basically based on data. So when you are building something on data, it's like you have somebody guiding you. It's like you're not working blindly. So if you build your product using AI personalized technology, definitely you are going to get the deep insights that you need at the end of the day to build a very good product that people will love. So in general, AI-driven personalization is something that is really, really key in product development.
Wow, thank you so much, Foluke. And so, from all you have shared, I want to say that we need AI and AI needs us more. So we have to be big at critical thinking, because all of those things you have mentioned. I actually love the part that you mentioned in the health sector, how we can use the experiences from past patients going through what a particular patient is going through to see how the healing processes can be fast and what can be offered. So that's a very great one. I'm hearing this for the first time. So AI is here to stay. We just have to be at the top of our game. Thank you for sharing. And so very quickly, I want to go to Favor. Favor, how can data analytics techniques used in manufacturing engineering be applied to understand consumer behavior and optimize marketing strategies? So you have this question on the chat box.
Thank you. When it comes to data analytics, there are different sections of it. Some of them have been touched by previous speakers. Predictive analytics is an aspect of it. Real-time data analytics, data visualization. In manufacturing sector, predictive analytics is used to forecast equipment failure, is used to optimize maintenance. And this can be applied in the area of marketing by using predictive analytics to predict or to forecast customer behavior and certain customer choices and potential products, certain product that customers are likely to purchase or to go for. So predictive analytics application could be in the area of customer segmentation, which would help marketers to know the exact customers that would prefer a product and target these customers to make a promotion to them or to make adverts to them. It's also an aspect of demand forecasting. With predictive analytics, a marketer could forecast the demand, and of course, that would influence what is being manufactured, linking it to manufacturing engineering. So data analytics is a key thing when it comes to marketing. It helps to understand customers' choice when they are making clicks or when they're searching on the web. It is the clicks that they do, that the data of all of the activities on the web as respects how they view product, how they review product, that is being used to know the choices that customers would make, or the products that customers prefer. Sometimes we know how we shop online, or when we go to make, or when we make reviews. We'll pull up a product, we'll look at it, we review it. By the time we click to view all the products, those clicks are being stored. The data stored from those clicks is used to make decisions to know what the customer is thinking and why the customer is making choices of that product. And when that is used to carry out predictive models, those models will then tell what kind of advert should be carried out for in a marketing field. Data again helps when we use data visualization. It will also help to tell the trend of customer behavior when it comes to products, different products. And it's also used in manufacturing field. Data visualization, we use it in manufacturing field to understand complex production data, to know how to identify inefficiencies. This again can be used to get proper strategy or make strategic decision when it comes to which products to market to the customers.
Thank you so much. I love that every of the answers from the panelists are actually intersecting one another. And so very quickly, because I'm trying to manage the time and I want us to do a lot today, I will be throwing the ball back to Mercy. Mercy, as someone with experience in fintech and digital assets, how do you see digital transformation shaping the future of financial services, and what role does marketing play in driving adoption and engagement? Thank you. So you have the question in the chat box.
Okay. All right. Digital transformation is fundamentally reshaping the financial services industry right now. Like Foluke mentioned, it allows for greater personalization. By leveraging data analytics, financial services can create like tailor-made services for individual needs, offering customized solutions that enhance the user's experience. For example, at Sense, we are integrating or implementing an AI-powered customer engagement tool that learns the user's financial habits or behaviors, and then uses that to push the right communication, the right campaigns to the user. What this means practically is that when say you open your app, Foluke opens the app and I open my app, we would have two different experiences. We'll be served with two different content cards. We'll be served with different things that are unique to how we spend or how we behave on the platform. So this means that everything that we do will be personalized for us. And this has made marketing, or this makes campaign marketing and campaign positioning absolutely, it just revolutionizes the entire thing. It makes sure that, secondly, digital transformation promotes accessibility. So if we look at how mobile technology is enabling financial inclusion right now, it's allowing the unbanked and underbanked population to access essential financial services. Digital assets like cryptocurrency and tokenization has provided or introduced new investment opportunities and new financial instruments for more people. It has reduced the barrier to entry, the bottlenecks that previously existed. Now, with apps like Trove, apps like Bamboo, people can just, rather than going at the days of you having to find a stockbroker to buy stocks and stuff like that, you can just go straight to the app, decide what you want, and then buy what you want, whatever stocks that you want. And so this has removed the barrier to entry, has broken down all the barrier to entries, all the bottlenecks that stopped people from accessing financial services like they would have experienced before, that have experienced challenges before. It is also has become this has become a wealth provider for us in regions like ours in Africa, because now more people can have access to these financial services. More people can have access to cryptocurrencies, investment instruments like Bitcoin, like ETH, and all the others. And more people you can send money from Nigeria to anywhere in the world, from anywhere in the world to Africa seamlessly, without having to use the banks, without having to go through the delays of the banks or traditional delays that exist. And so it has cut all of that down. Efficiency is another significant benefit. Automation and streamlined processes through the blockchain and AI technology has led us to faster transactions, lower cost, improved customer service. And this allows financial institutions, especially in Africa, to be able to compete more effectively globally. Now, how does marketing help drive adoption and engagement? Marketing plays a pivotal role in this digital transformation. It starts with educating the customer about the benefits and functionalities of new digital products. In this case, driving adoption through marketing isn't just about promotion. It's about creating an engaging narrative that aligns with the user's needs and expectations, and using that to drive both adoption and sustained engagement. So by amplifying or by simplifying complex, marketing can simplify complex concepts and making services more relatable to the users. Data-driven marketing allows financial institutions to tailor their services to specific demographics, to attend to specific needs. For instance, rewards or innovative marketing like that includes gamification and offer rewards for completing particular actions in digital platforms, encourages users to explore that app and to utilize more features on that app. So marketing can also help foster community, can also help grow communities, helping people come together based on new financial technologies that they all align with, or tokens that they all are in support of, or financial instruments that they want to see grow. marketing can help build digital assets around this, build communities around digital assets and around new financial technologies. And so, like I said, marketing is playing a pivotal role in this and can continue to do so by providing education, by simplifying complex ideas and complex experiences to users, and make them more relatable, to make them more practical, and with more infusion of digital transformation in marketing by using more AI-enabled tools in marketing. Marketing can even take the digital transformation that's happening in the financial industry even further, for more people to see, for more people to adopt, and for more people to come into the market. And we're looking forward to that as we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Mercy. You have shared a lot, and that's so great hearing about how digital transformation can actually shape the financial services and the role it's playing in the marketing to drive adoption and engagement. So I'll just give the ball back to Antonia, who is going to be asking the next few questions. Thank you, Antonia.
Thank you so much, Tosin. It's been amazing. I've been trying to write down as much as I can. But because of time, I wouldn't want to go over, revisit what our panelists have said already, because we want to get as much juice within this few minutes that we have. So quickly, next, I'm going to be answering the question to Yemisi. Yemisi, how does Infinix leverage customer data and insights to personalize marketing campaigns and create compelling brand experiences that resonate with diverse consumer segments?
All right. So I'll start by saying data and analytics are very key to our product development and marketing process here in Infinix, as it helps us to stay relevant with our brand, and it helps the brand to resonate to our different target segments. And so we leverage our customer data and insights in several ways. Firstly, we collect this data from various sources. So social media engagements, purchase history, and customer surveys. And we then use the data to create detailed customer profiles that includes their demographic information, preferences, behaviors, and interests. We also analyze our customer behavior patterns, such as their browsing habits, their purchase frequency, and how they interact with our content on social media. This gives us an insight into what motivates the different segments of our customer base. For a brand like ours, where we offer different product offerings within the same category, so we have different target audience for the different products. So we have the Note series for the corporate executives, we have the Hot series for students, and then the Zero series for a more luxurious audience. We really, really need to analyze all of this data so that we're not saying the same thing. Our content is not the same across all boards, because with each product we're talking to different target audiences, and so we really depend on data for this analysis as to our customer behavior and their patterns. And then with dynamic content personalization, this is also possible with our using our customer data, and so we're able to personalize all of our content across the various channels using personalized emails, targeted social media ads, and website content that reflects the different individual customer preferences and their past interactions with the brand on across our several channels. Customized recommendations, we also use recommendation engines powered by machine learning algorithms to suggest the products and accessories that align with each customer's preference and purchase history. Like I said, because we have different product lines that appeal to different audiences, we need to really be specific with our recommendations, and so we depend a lot on our data analysis, our insights, and AI in doing this. We're also constantly leveraging all of these insights into consumer behavior and preferences to allow us create interactive campaigns and ads that will engage our customers on a deeper level and provide them with personalized recommendations based on their different responses. And then we deploy retargeting strategies based on customer interactions across our different channels. So for example, a customer who browses a specific phone model on their website will receive a targeted ads on social media showcasing that model or related accessories. And so this approach, the approach of data analysis and insight, it helps us to stay competitive in the mobile industry that we play. and it helps us to meet the unique needs and differences and preferences of our different customer segments while fostering long-term relationships with them.
Thank you so much, Yemisi. So amazingly, this is not an advocacy meeting for Infinix, but it seems like your predictions are quite accurate, because I actually use an Infinix device, and I'm not going to say which one because I'm not a brand ambassador, but it seems like you're spot on with the analytics that you make as an organization. And quickly, I'm going to be asking the next question, and I'm going to be asking the next question to Favor. Favor, from your perspective as a data scientist, how can blockchain technology enhance transparency and security in marketing operations, especially when dealing with customer data? Engineer Favor, you seem to be muted at the moment.
Okay, thank you. In the area of data science, in the area of blockchain, customer data plays a great role, and blockchain helps to make sure that the data are immutable. The data are, again, the blockchain smart contract also helps to make sure that the data generated are automated when it comes to compliance, and there is efficiency in it. And there is an aspect of it again, which is tokenization and incentive, which blockchain brings that could be applied to customer data. If I start with the data records being immutable, this helps to make the data trustworthy, as may have been mentioned by Messi, meaning that all the data generated cannot be altered, and it is sure that the data that is generated is the exact data that is received. Again, it also enables the data to be auditable. So the data entry has a timestamp on it, and this data can be traced back to its origin, making the data to be a quality data, which is one of the key things as respect the data that is being gathered to use to carry out analytics and predictions in the marketing field, to be able to make a good targeted audience. Blockchain technology also helps to improve data quality, as I mentioned earlier, by having data validation and again, data consistency, ensuring that the data that is being gathered from different systems no omissions are in that data, and the data are, as it's supposed to be, consistent in the gathering mechanism of it. Blockchain technology in the marketing field, an aspect of it, which is tokenization, can be employed in marketing by encouraging customers to provide their data and tokenizing the provision. This will incentivize customers and help them to see that they are being paid for making available their data, and it will make them to be willing to provide their data, because so many customers are not willing to provide their data because they are not sure of how the data is being used. But such tokenization and incentive helps them, is a motivation for them. It's something that can be employed in marketing field to help them to willingly provide their data, and the assurance that their data is secure, and there is the privacy of the customer privacy is also secured and is not being altered. Some practical implementation of it could be ad verification, ensuring that ad impression and clicks are genuine and not generated by bots. with blockchain technology, the clicks that customers carry on websites, on social medias, the AI in blockchain technology will make sure that it is human clicks, not bot click, by understanding the behavior of the individual and the steps used in making the clicks. This will helps to make sure that what is being gathered is the actual data and the data is valid. These are the areas that blockchain technology can help in marketing structure, in marketing industry.
So I appear to be muted. Thank you so much, Engineer Favor, for that. And quickly, I'm going to be asking the next question. And you would notice that Mr. Tosin has already posted the question on the chat box. I'm going to be asking the next question to the beautiful Foluke. Foluke, as an AI expert, an AI product manager, how do you foresee AI technologies evolving to enhance immersive experience such as the virtual reality and the augmented reality, and what industries beyond entertainment and gaming are likely to benefit from these advancements?
Okay, thank you for that. Like we know, the augmented reality is a technology that makes the real world better by adding additional digital elements. Whereas the virtual reality is the technology that creates an entire virtual environment, really, outside the real world that we are in at the moment. Yeah. And this is a technology that people have been speaking about for a while now. I remember, was it last year or 2 years ago, when Mark, that's Mark of Meta, Facebook, came out and said, "Oh, we are working on metaverse. Be on the lookout for it. Maybe in the next 10 years, let's see what we can do." So we are still waiting. Let's see what they can do. So really, AR and VR is going to be big. That's the truth. Though it's not getting the wild wind at the moment, just like the way the likes of large language model is getting, the likes of the ChatGPT and co is getting at the moment. But in the nearest future, it's going to get it. Though there are some products out there now that people use. An example is the Google Vision Pro. I don't know if anybody here has tried it before, or the Microsoft HoloLens. I've tried the Microsoft HoloLens before some years back. Yeah. However, there's still a lot that can be done in that space. And outside the entertainment and the gaming industry, this technology can be used across several industries, across a lot of several industries. And it can be used for the various things, really, just to enhance the experience of users and the experience of customers, basically. And I'll just state few of these industries. So number one, I'll mention the retail industry. So in the retail industry, say for instance, a retail organization sells fashion items, clothing, shoes, bags. It can be used to enhance customer experience when they want to buy, really, when they want to buy the item. Yeah. And it can create, it can help them try on maybe clothes. Maybe when they are buying it, they can have like a, how will I put it? And they can create what they look like, just like the way you can create your, what's it called on Instagram, the way you can create your personal lookalike on Instagram, something like that. You can create what you look like. And thank you, avatar. So you can create your avatar and you can try on clothes, try on shoes, see what it looks like without visiting the store, right from the comfort of your home. So this is what we're actually looking forward to. And basically, this is going to help marketing, really, and it's going to help people actually decide what they want to buy without stressing themselves too much. Then another place, another industry where this can actually work again is in the real estate industry. We actually know that is a very big industry now in Nigeria, Africa, and all over the world, really. And one of the major challenge is that if you want to buy a property or maybe you want to rent an apartment, you have to actually go there and see. There's no how they send you the picture. The picture is not going to give you the feel of what you want, of how you actually want to feel the apartment or the house. But with virtual reality, you can actually simulate what the house look like virtually. You can like see, move your avatar around the house. Okay, this is how big the house is. This is how tall the ceiling is. Oh, lovely. And you can actually simulate decoration right from the comfort of your home, basically. So this is actually going to create a very fantastic experience for users, for customers, for buyers, and it's going to help marketing seamlessly. Then additionally, in the educational sector, it can help students with interactive learning materials. So it's not just it's going to make reading and learning very, very easy. Whereby maybe when you have maybe you're a medical student, for example, you want to see how digestive system works, you can play a video and you can interact with it, you can stop it, you can disrupt a process and see what happens at the end of the day, just to make learning more fun, something like that. And in healthcare, that's the part that I've actually been hearing that is really going to be really, really, really relevant. It's going to help with assisted surgery. There's maybe, say for instance, there's a specialist in Lagos and somebody that needs the specialist attention to carry out the surgery is in Ibadan and they don't have the time to move the person down to Lagos. The specialist in Lagos can actually connect with them and actually create or maybe use a system even without a specialist, maybe a system that has been configured in such a way that is built to conduct or carry out a surgery procedure perfectly. So an amateur doctor or a doctor that is not as good as the system can actually bank on the knowledge or bank on what has been built to carry out a more successful or a surgery process that is expected to have a better outcome, something like that. Yeah, so these are a few of the industries that we expect that this technology is going to shake. Yeah. And we expect that it's going to improve customer experience, it's going to make purchase decision way faster, which means that marketing is going to be maybe a lot easier, who knows, and it's going to save time and cost for both the buyer and the seller, whichever case it may be.
Wait, since I'm muted, thank you so much for the care. And it seems when you're talking about the retail solution, we already have an advocate for that because I could see Mercy nodding her head. So I think we have a shopper on call today. And with that, I think we've come to the end of today's free conversation. It's been exciting. But before we go, we want to give our amazing panel an opportunity to share with us quickly in just 2 seconds their final action points to the audience. And we also want to give you the opportunity, our audience, to secure your seats for the Markhack 3.0 event. Mercy has been an amazing part of this journey. She's just like Mr. Tosin pointed out earlier on in the conversation, she's actually one of our selection jurors, and she has helped us in selecting some of these bright minds that we have in Nigeria and across Africa, because we had some participants outside Nigeria pitching their tech solutions in disrupting the marketing and media sector. So I'm sure she and all the team of the Markhack 3.0 will be so excited for you to come and see some of the amazing solutions that these great minds, our great minds, have in store for us, and also to be a part of the conference. The conference is taking place on the 5th of July, 2024. Yes, it's just next week and it's going to be exciting. So secure your seats. The link for to register is going to be posted on the group chat, and you can also follow us on our handles and you'd get more information about that. But you can just go to www.markhack.tech and you'll get all the information you require. I'm so excited. It's been an amazing journey, Mr. Tosin. 7 series. It's been amazing, and we've had the opportunity to hear from experts, people that are implementing, not just people that just dreaming, but people that are actually getting their hands dirty in evolving the marketing and the media sector, especially with the use of technology. And I'm so excited. So I'll be passing the baton over to Mr. Tosin, who's going to be taking the last action points from all our amazing panelists. And it's been amazing being here. Thank you, Mercy. Thank you, Foluke. Thank you, Oluwayemisi. And thank you, of course, the amazing gentleman, the powerhouse in the house today, Engineer Favor. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Tosin.
All right, thank you so much, Antonia. I want to say thank you to all the panelists today. It's a very, very insightful one, hearing about your experiences, hearing about all of those insights. It's really resonates with me. I have a lot of thoughts here. I'm already thinking how I can implement even some of these insights in my own area of specialization to see what we can do. Yeah, so just quickly, I'll just throw the ball to Foluke just in 2 seconds. Do you want to share an action point you want the audience to go with? You want to say something to this rising startup founders, the audience, the marketing leads, everyone in the industry? Just the ball is for you now. You can go.
All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the audience. I've learned from other speakers, the blockchain especially, yeah, and the lady doing the amazing stuff in marketing, yeah, and from the engineer too, yeah. Thank you, everyone. So, just one last thing from me. I like to say, AI is here and is here to stay, yeah. And the truth is we can't run away from it, yeah. And we should not be scared that it's going to take our job, whatever job we're into. We should leverage it to make ourselves better. We should reposition ourselves to actually take advantage of it, irrespective of any role you're on or any business you're doing. Yeah. So that's what I like to see. So let's keep learning, let's keep exploring. The sky is just the starting point. It's going to be great up there. Thank you.
AI is here to stay. I'm not scared it's going to take my job. No, thank you. Thank you for looking. It's a very great one. I know that's the fear of everyone. AI is going to take our job and all. But then everybody just have to up your game, your critical thinking game, your problem solving creative game, and beyond all, your creativity at making sure that even AI is getting better day by day. So the ball is now to Engineer Favor. You want to say something, an action point to the audience before we actually close the session? Thank you.
For our lovely audience, I want to say that we should not tire out in growing our knowledge, in joining conferences like this and listening to experts with people with industrial experience on how techs are being applied. It will help us to see how we can do that in our own various fields. As an engineer, data science, I would say in any product that you are selling or you will be encountering, ask yourself, how did technology help them to actualize it? Are you in area of marketing? Are you in area of production? Or are you just a consumer? Ask yourself, which AI, which technology, new tech that has helped to actualize this product that I am purchasing or that I am selling? How can I be involved in it? As Foluke said, don't be scared of tech, don't be scared of AI. It creates more job for us in every sector. Who would know that there will be application of AI and data analytics in machines, physical machines, but there are such. So let's continue to grow our knowledge.
Thank you so much. So I want to throw the ball back to Oluwayemisi. Oluwayemisi, now just help me before you actually give your action point. I want you to pronounce your name because I don't want to make that mistake again. So I actually love how you were actually mentioning the marketing strategies and all. That's so great. So what action point, what do you have for the audience? What do you want to say to us? Thank you.
So the key action points for anyone in marketing who wants to leverage technology will be to utilize your data-driven insights. This will help you to understand your consumer behaviors. You also need to utilize your social media platforms for targeted advertising and to engage. Is the omnichannel integration.
Jemisi, are you there? All right. Yeah, so very quickly, Messi, what do you want to see? What do you want to tell us? What is your action points? What's one thing you want me going with and the audience and so everyone looking forward to the conference?
Yes, for everyone looking forward to the conference, first off, I want to tell you to please register and get ready. We didn't have enough time today. I was going to talk about a lot of things, a lot of how experiences of how using blockchain technology and AI has improved marketing with live examples. So maybe at the session, if you find me, you can ask me those questions, right? So that's an incentive for you to come. So another thing I want to let you take home with you is blockchain technology. Most times when people say blockchain technology, think about it only in terms of finance and cryptocurrency. Don't do that. First, think about blockchain technology as technology in itself. Blockchain technology, or Web3 as it is the next frontier of the internet. And I want you to think about the blockchain, not just in terms of finance, but in terms of how it can help you in whatever facet of life you're in. So if you as an individual wants to own your own data, you want to have your data by yourself, you want to keep it safe, you can use blockchain technology to do that. If you as a marketer, as a fashion designer, you want to make sure that nobody imitates your products, nobody imitates what you have come up creatively, you can use blockchain technology to achieve that. There are so many ways you can use blockchain technology to improve yourself individually and as a business. And I want us to think about that technology and how we can utilize the powerful, immersive capacities of the blockchain to make life better for us and to improve our marketing going forward. That is my encouragement. I want you to also, like everybody has said, AI is not coming for your job. It might if you are doing nothing about your job, but if you are constantly learning and improving and finding new ways to see how AI can improve you as a person and improve the way that you deliver your job, it will not come for it. But so I want you to embrace it. I want you to think about new ways you can utilize, new frontiers that you can explore with AI, with blockchain technology. Think widely. We are now in a new system, a new wild west, where there's so much real estate, there's so much opportunities that you can think about and you can key into. And I want you to think about it in that way and not just think about the blockchain in terms of crypto, not just think about AI in terms of only ChatGPT or in terms of how it's going to take your job. Think about it as artificial intelligence, how can I leverage these things? Thank you, and be there next week.
All right. Thank you so much, Messi. Yeah, Messi, I don't know what is happening with the network. We couldn't hear you completely, but do you still want to share something? Do you want to say something, or we can just call it a close? EMC, are you there? Oh, okay. So, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Messi. Thank you, Foluke. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, Antonia. Thank you to every of our audience who have joined us across the globe. Thank you, Antonia, for hosting this session with me. It's been a long ride. It's a very, very impressive and great one for us. And I want to say big thank you again to the leadership of Eco Innovation Center and GDM. I want to say thank you personally to Bola Tito Bokno. Thank you so much, Tito of EIC. God bless you, and thank you, everyone. See you next week. Next week, it's going to be a very, very great session at the Oriental Hotel in Lagos, VI. I'm just so looking forward to that big session. I want to meet Mercy physically. I want to interact with every one of you. I want to see Foluke is in the country presently. I want to see Engineer Favor if he's around. I want to see Yemisi. I want to see everyone. You know, it's always a great one for us when we have projects to execute. And I can tell you that the next few weeks, the next few days will be a great one for us as a team. So we are looking forward to that session with every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for making this session a great one.
Mr. Tosin.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you,